Welcome back to The Enlightened. My name is Nicole J. Emmanuel and I remain your host, and hope our previous video have been an enlightenment to your thoughts. So in today's episode, we're having somebody in the house that will help us enlighten our thoughts, and moreover today's topic is social cycle and depression. Please do well not to forget to like our social media page, our Instagram handle, our YouTube channel to encourage us. I earlier said today's topic is social cycle and depression, and with me here is someone I respect so much. Brought him on the show to give us an enlightenment on social cycle and depression. With me here is
Moses Edozie.
okay. So sir, please you just tell us a little about yourself before we go into discussion proper.
My name is Moses again. I am the founder and creator of Bio University Storytelling Festivals. I am more of a storyteller. I write too, a poet too on a few occasions. And a biochemist in the making. Also a co-founder of the Seventh Community, a community of art enthusiastic people, writers, storytellers, visual artists, videographers, photographers, and then we just started. We're still going. Yeah.
So thank you for the background, sir. Wow, that is a nice one. So sir, I'm going to be asking you now, what is your take on depression, mental health, and emotional numbness?
Depression, mental health, emotional numbness. Well, I am happy to talk about this. Yeah. So first of all, I would say concerning depression, I feel like because I mostly feel like depression is actually a real thing.
Okay.
A real thing. People have a perspective that depression is just something people make up. And people feel like, why are you acting this way? Why are you behaving this way? Stop doing like this. But it's actually a real thing. It's actually real. It's as real as any other ailment and sickness and anything that we can think of being real. It's not abstract. That's one. And then mental health, it's just a broad topic, but mostly it's narrowed towards people safeguarding, you understand, their mind. Yes, safeguarding their mind and all. So emotionally, I believe everyone, emotionally, that's why I said emotionally, I believe everyone is actually responsible for how the outcome of their life. But in reality, we have a collective effort that we play in each and everyone's life. Yes, personally, we have one or two ways that we are like interconnected some way, structurally, functionally, some way. But even though that's why that people are responsible for how the outcome, we're still interrelated in how these outcomes of our mental health takes form and all.
Okay. Wow, that's amazing. Because I had this perspective before too, that depression was like a made up story.
A made up story.
Mood swing. Somebody will just enter mood swing and say he's depressed. So it was later on after study so that it was a sickness. So coming down to our topic today, that we're supposed to be talking about social cycle and depression, but bringing it down to depression now. So I don't know, what is your take on that social cycle? How can society give on to depression or can take
from depression?
Yes.
Oh, well, I like the fact that you actually stated the two ways, give or take, because it does both.
Yes.
A social cycle can either make you or break you, definitely. But then, first of all, to talk about how that happens, we just have to talk about social cycles. When you're not isolated, when you are not alone, you are in a group of people, not just a person, a group of people, then you're definitely in a social cycle. It could be your family, more than one person, 2, 3, that's a social cycle. It could be in class, your coursemate, your classmate, that's a social cycle. It could be your friends, that's a social cycle. It could be your workplace, that's also a social cycle. We've learned these things from social studies days.
Yeah.
So social groups do take, or they do make or break.
Okay.
Yes, and they really affect how depression comes in play. Now, I would first of all like to talk about right or wrong.
Okay.
Yes, I'm trying to take that side because it also affects how people see things. So if you're doing the right thing, let me just use dopamine. You get dopamine.
Yeah.
If you're doing the wrong thing too, you could still get dopamine. But if you're doing the right thing, you'd either feel your conscience judging you. But if you're doing the wrong thing, it could be quite the opposite. So you see, once people are in a cycle that they feel comfortable with, they tend to live happier lives. They tend to be more happy. When you do stuff that makes you happy, you tend to stay happy. Now, when you do stuff that you don't feel too okay about, it tends to break you too. Yes. So it tends to break you too. So there's a lot I want to say, but I would love us to just keep positioning that way. So basically, that's one of my takes in social groups and depression.
Okay.
The groups you belong to can make you or break you. They can cause you to get depressed or not. And then when you fall into that depression, it can be. It has always been worse. It has always been worse. Yes.
Okay. Because although I had this question 10 times ago, and somebody threw the question to me and was like, she has some friends, and the friends, she knows them right from childhood. Now, those is very close relationship, a childhood relationship. But the friends always talk down on her, make her look less, bring her esteem very low. Now, in that kind of situation, she don't want to stop the relationship because it's her childhood friends, and she have told them number and countless of time. What should she do?
What you don't want, you don't watch. That was one of the powerful quotes from one of the powerful role models I have. What you don't want, you don't watch. Now she's living at the expense of her friends, saying these things, and then she doesn't want to lose the relationship, but then she also does not want to gain her freedom in the mental health space. She doesn't want to be free mentally. Now, I like the fact that it's actually a scenario that we can take a look at extensively.
Okay.
In the case of family, not friends, family, you can't lose your family. You're related by blood. No matter how bad they are, it's hard to just lose them or do away with them. But then situations can come that you get to move away from them. Probably you go to school, you start to work, you grow. Things like that can make you become distant from them. If they've not been supportive in the past, things might change for you when you leave them. Now, that's for family.
Okay.
Now let's not talk of friends. I don't know if it's let's talk more. Talk more of friends or talk less. I don't even know if it is talk more or talk less. These are not people that are related by blood.
Yeah.
You understand? Now you cannot. It's usually not easy, but you cannot stay where you are not loved. You're not supposed to. You don't stay when you are not loved. You don't get comfortable there. It breaks you. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to show you. Now, for every time you go there and you don't feel okay, you come back broken-hearted, you would not want to go there again. Take a child, for instance. You take a child to school, maybe in their formative age. You take them to school, they go to school today, they come back crying. You take them to school tomorrow, they come back crying. After a period of time, that child, let's say it's a girl child, she probably have one friend or two friends that will console her anytime she cry in school. If she is crying, that she will cry. When she gets there, she will cry. If she has a friend that consoles her there, before you know, she will no longer cry again. A child doesn't cry from the first day till 2 years. She's still crying. There is definitely something wrong. You understand? But then to talk about friends, you keeping friends for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, childhood friends, you keep them and they make you. It's actually high time you let go. You let go to protect your mental health. Now this thing comes when people don't prioritize their self. She's prioritizing the relationship but not prioritizing herself. It's high time that as individuals we tend to prioritize. The relationship is good, it matters. Yes, you need them, but there are a lot of people out there in the world that want to see you win. You don't have to keep the ones that you feel are nice to you, but then they are making you feel unloved, talking down on you. So that's what I basically have to say. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so you said something that caught my attention. What you don't want, you don't watch.
Yeah.
And again, prioritizing ourselves is amazing. So you can see that if you don't want to be, if the cycle is toxic to you, you have to leave the cycle, because the cycle just kept killing you. Just like the parasitic relationship now
A
in biology.
parasitic relationship,
In
yes.
biology, so you tend to lose and they tend to gain, but they don't care about you.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah.
tend to pressure. And again, I want to just add that social cycle can still help. So that you need, when you're in that state of confusion, the state of isolation, the state of or emotional numbness, you have to need people to talk with, people that you trust, that can bring you out to a certain type of light that you need. So, sir, thank you very much. We thank you for having you today.
Thank you.
The like he said, he's the founder of the UK Storytelling Center by Biochemist in Making. He's the co-founder of
The seventh
the
community.
Seventh Community, and it's a privilege of having you here tonight.
Thank
And thank you very much. So please do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel, do well to follow us on our social media handle, and get more of our videos. And moreover, you can see our bag here. This is
An affiliated brand.
affiliated brand.
Yes.
So you can do well to say
Mazimbaku.
Mazibaku, and please do well to follow us and do well to follow him on the social media. So do you have a social media page that you can just tell us?
Okay. Yeah, you can follow me. You can follow BK Storytelling Festivals, and you can also follow the Osmosis. THE_OSMOSES. Yes. Yes. If you're feeling down, you can go there. Yes.
So definitely, if you're feeling down, you can go there. So don't forget, it's the enlighten_001, and have a wonderful week.